Riddles are like brain gym. They exercise your mind, making it sharper and more agile. They make you think hard, pushing the boundaries of your imagination and logic. They twist your mind in fun ways, creating a playful yet challenging experience. Everyone loves a good riddle. It brings people together, sparking curiosity and conversation. From kids to adults, riddles are a hit. They transcend age, making them a universal form of entertainment. They're like little puzzles for your brain, each one a unique challenge waiting to be solved. Solving riddles can be so satisfying. The moment of realization is like a burst of joy. You feel like a genius when you get it right. It's a confidence booster and a testament to your problem-solving skills. And when you don't, it's still fun. The process of trying and failing is just as enjoyable. You learn something new and have a laugh. Riddles often come with surprising answers that make you see things in a new light. Riddles are also great for parties. They break the ice and get everyone involved. You can stump your friends and have a good time. It's a playful competition that everyone enjoys. Why do we love riddles so much? Perhaps it's the thrill of the challenge and the joy of discovery. Maybe because they challenge us, they push us to think outside the box and explore new perspectives. They make us see things differently. A good riddle can change the way we perceive the world. They play with words and ideas, creating a mental playground where creativity and logic meet. And sometimes they are just plain funny. A clever riddle can bring a smile to anyone's face. So let's dive into some mind-bending riddles. Prepare yourself for a mental workout. Get ready to think outside the box. These riddles will challenge your assumptions and make you question everything. Here are 10 riddles that will twist your brain. Each one is designed to test your wit and creativity. Try to solve them before you look at the answers. Take your time and enjoy the process. And most importantly, have fun. Riddles are meant to be enjoyed, so relax and let your mind play. Riddle. What am I? The more you take, the more you leave behind. This riddle is a classic. It's simple yet tricky. Think about what you take and leave behind at the same time. It's not money or food. It's something you do every day. Answer: footsteps. Footsteps are what you take, and as you walk, you leave them behind. It's a clever play on words. You can't walk without leaving footsteps, and the more you walk, the more footsteps you leave. This riddle is amusing because it's so obvious once you know the answer, but it can stump you if you overthink it. It shows how riddles make you think in new ways. Riddle: I'm the beginning of eternity, the end of time and space, the beginning of every end and the end of every place. What am I? This riddle sounds deep and mysterious. It's the kind of puzzle that makes you think deeply, searching for a hidden meaning. It's like a puzzle hiding in plain sight, challenging you to look beyond the obvious and find the subtle clues. You might think it's about time or space, given the grand concepts it mentions. Many people ponder over such riddles, trying to connect the dots between the vastness of time and the infinity of space, but it's much simpler than that. The answer is the letter E. The letter E is at the beginning of the word eternity, symbolizing the start of something endless. It's at the end of the words time and space, marking the conclusion of these vast concepts. It starts the word end and ends the word place, showing its versatility in language. It's a clever use of letters and words, demonstrating how language can be both simple and complex. This riddle is clever because it uses language in a unique way, revealing hidden meanings in the letters we often overlook. And it's fun to see how one letter can be so important. The letter E, though small, plays a significant role in this riddle. Discussing such riddles with friends can be an enjoyable experience, as everyone brings their own perspective to the table. Even children learning about letters can find joy in discovering how a single letter can change the meaning of words. The letter E appears in so many contexts, from the simplest words to the most complex ideas. It's a testament to the beauty of language and how even the smallest components can have a profound impact. The letter E, in its various fonts and styles, shows the diversity and richness of written communication. Throughout history, the letter E has been a constant, appearing in ancient texts and modern writings alike. In the digital age, the letter E continues to be a cornerstone of our communication. From emails to social media posts, artists and designers often play with the letter E, incorporating it into their works to create visual interest. In everyday life, we encounter the letter E countless times, often without even realizing its significance. It's a symbol of how something small can be incredibly meaningful, a reminder of the power of language. So the next time you come across a riddle like this, remember the letter E and its hidden importance, the beginning of eternity, the end of time and space, the start of every end and the end of every place, all encapsulated in the letter E. It's a small letter with a big role, a simple character with a profound impact on our language and our thoughts. And that's the beauty of this riddle. It takes something as ordinary as a letter and turns it into a thought-provoking puzzle. The letter E, truly, is the beginning of eternity. Riddle, what comes once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years. This riddle is a real head-scratcher. It seems to be about time, but it's not about minutes or moments. It's about something you see in these words. Answer, the letter M. The letter M appears once in the word minute. It shows up twice in the word moment, but it doesn't appear in the phrase 1,000 years. It's a fun twist on how we look at words. This riddle is amusing because it's all about observation. It makes you look at words differently, and it's surprising how such a small thing can be the answer. Section 5. Riddle 4. I speak without a mouth. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I? This riddle paints an interesting picture. It's about something that communicates without a body. It might sound like a ghost, but it's not. Think about what you hear in nature. Answer, an echo. An echo repeats sounds. It doesn't have a mouth or ears. It's just sound, bouncing back. And you often hear it in windy places like mountains or canyons. This riddle is clever because it describes something familiar in a mysterious way. It shows how riddles can make ordinary things seem magical. Section 6. Riddle 5. The more you have, the less you see. What am I? The more you have, the less you see. This riddle is short but tricky. It's about something that blocks your vision. It's not darkness or blindness. Think about what can cover your eyes. Answer, fog. Fog makes it hard to see. The thicker the fog, the less you can see. It's a simple concept, but the riddle makes it sound puzzling. This riddle is amusing because it plays with perception. It makes you think about how much and how little can affect each other, and it's a great example of a simple idea turned into a brain teaser. Section 7, Riddle 6. What has keys but can't open locks? This riddle is playful. It's about something that seems like it should open locks, but it doesn't. Think about different kinds of keys, not just the ones for locks. Answer, a piano. A piano has keys, but they aren't for opening locks. They are for making music. It's a fun twist on the word keys. This riddle is clever because it uses a word with multiple meanings. It shows how riddles can play with language, and it's always fun to think about music. Section 8, Riddle 7. The poor have it, the poor have it, the rich need it, and if you eat it, you'll die. What is it? This riddle is a bit dark, but interesting. It's about something that contrasts between the poor and the rich, and it's something you definitely don't want to eat. Answer, nothing. The poor have nothing. The rich need nothing because they already have everything, and if you eat nothing, you'll die. It's a clever play on the concept of nothingness. This riddle is amusing because it turns the idea of nothing into something. It makes you think about how words can have deep meanings, and it's a bit of a mind bender. Section 9. Riddle 8. What can travel around the world? What can travel around the world while staying in a corner? This riddle sounds impossible. How can something stay in a corner and travel the world? Think about something small and flat, maybe something you use for sending messages. Answer, a stamp. A stamp stays in the corner of an envelope, but it can travel anywhere in the world with the mail. It's a fun way to think about how small things can have big journeys. This riddle is clever because it uses a simple object in a surprising way. It shows how riddles can make ordinary things seem extraordinary, and it's a nice reminder of the power of snail mail. Section 10, Riddle 9. What has a heart that doesn't beat? What has a heart that doesn't beat? This riddle is intriguing. It's about something with a heart, but not a living one. Think about objects or symbols that have hearts. Answer, an artichoke. An artichoke has a part called the heart. It's the tender middle part of the vegetable, but it doesn't beat like a living heart. It's a fun twist on the word heart. This riddle is amusing because it uses a word in a different context. It shows how riddles can play with meanings, and it's a fun way to think about food. Section 11, conclusion. The fun in puzzling. Riddles are more than just games. They are intricate puzzles that challenge our minds and stimulate our intellect. They are exercises for the brain, much like a workout for your muscles. Each riddle you encounter is a new opportunity to stretch your cognitive abilities. They make you think in new and creative ways, pushing the boundaries of your imagination and problem-solving skills. They play with language and ideas, twisting words and concepts in ways that are both challenging and entertaining. And they are always fun to solve. The sense of accomplishment you feel when you crack a particularly tough riddle is unparalleled. Each riddle has its charm. Some are funny, making you laugh out loud. Some are clever, making you marvel at their ingenuity. Some make you think deeply, challenging your assumptions and making you see things from a different perspective. But all of them are enjoyable. They bring a sense of joy and satisfaction that is hard to find elsewhere. They bring people together and spark conversations. Riddles are a great way to break the ice and get people talking. So next time you hear a riddle, embrace it, try to solve it, and enjoy the challenge. Let it be a moment of fun and learning, and share it with friends. The joy of riddles is magnified when shared with others, because the joy of riddles is in the puzzling. It's in the process of thinking, questioning, and finally arriving at the solution. It's in the fun of thinking differently. Riddles encourage us to look at the world in new and exciting ways. Keep your mind sharp and your spirit playful. Embrace the challenge and let your creativity flow. Riddles are a wonderful way to do both. They are a delightful blend of fun and mental exercise. Happy puzzling!